Finding an activity to do with your child that challenges and pushes you both to be better, that builds character, and is something you can learn together is a fantastic thing.
At Okamikai Martial Arts and Fitness, we thrive on positive feedback from our students, so you can just imagine how happy we were to hear from Jessica and her daughters as they gave their thoughts about our classes.
Classes are always fun, and I always learn something new.
Fun and learning, all while getting out and getting active. That's one of our goals, and according to these amazing ladies, we're doing our job and doing it well.
I see the excitement and the joy that they have to go to class to learn and improve.
Contact us today to find out what everyone is talking about. Our family can't wait to meet your family.
Okamikai is my favorite place to be.
Okamikai Martial Arts and Fitness. Check us out at okamikai.com.
Everything is my favorite thing to do in class.
Welcome to the Okamikai Chronicles, a podcast devoted to not only the students at Okamikai Martial Arts and Fitness, but also to the fans of our school and maybe even other martial artists who are curious about what's happening in our small area of the martial arts world. I'm Scott Campsell, and I'm the chief instructor at Okamikai, which is located in Uxbridge, Ontario, Canada. There's a skull sitting on a table. No horror movie vibes, just stillness. Beside it, there's a candle burned low, or an old pocket watch, maybe a piece of fruit starting to rot. It's not Halloween, it's a painting, a style called vanitas. A vanitas is a still life that reminds us everything fades. The fruit spoils, the candle melts, the skull, well, that's where we all end up. But this isn't about death, it's about time and how we use it. Today I want to talk about what that skull can teach us, not just about martial arts, but in life. And how we show up every day, and yeah, about that phrase we've all heard, you only live once. So let's get into what that actually means. Back in the 1600s, artists in Europe created these vanitas paintings packed with symbols. Skulls, candles, flowers, books, hourglasses. They were basically visual reminders that life was short and never lasting forever. One of the most powerful ones is by Philippe de Champagne. I think that's how I'm pronouncing it. Anyways, it's sort of spelled like champagne, but I'm going to say champagne. And now when I say that, I'd be dating myself, but there used to be an SNL skit with Christopher Walken in it. And I remember him looking at the camera and going, would you like some champagne? He's acting like he's talking to his date, and the date is the actual camera. And so you are his date. And anyway, it's probably on YouTube somewhere. But anyway, the painting that I'm talking about, it's really super simple. It's just a skull, a tulip, and an hourglass. And each item represents something. So the skull, that's the inevitable, that we're all going to die. The tulip is beauty that's already fading. And the hourglass, well, that's the sand that's running out quietly. And so these paintings weren't meant to scare people. It was meant to wake you up, to remind you you're here right now. And what are you going to do with that time? And whether you're on the mat or in the gym or just living life, I think that's a question worth asking. In martial arts and fitness, time is everywhere. You track your rounds, you count your reps, you set timers for intervals. But how often do we feel the value of that time? Every push-up, every drill, every class, it's all a time you won't get back. And that's not a reason to panic, but it is a reason to show up. So when we skip training because we're tired or busy or just not in the mood, we're gambling with time like we've got an unlimited supply. But we don't. And the vanitas painting is a reminder. Don't wait. Use what you got right now. And I think most of us know this already, that in fitness and martial arts, the hard reps are the ones that count. When your muscles are burning or your legs are shaking, that's when the change happens. Growth doesn't show up in the easy moments. It shows up in the days when we don't feel like it, and we do it anyway. And even if the effort is small, it still means something. It stacks up. It becomes progress. Whether you're holding a plank in a fitness class or grinding out that last round of sparring, you're building something real because you chose to show up when it would have been easier not to. Every once in a while, I'll see something on social media and there'll be an acronym, YOLO, and it represents the phrase, you only live once. And most people use this as a joke, like, let's blow all our money on something dumb, YOLO, or YOLO. But if you only live once, doesn't that make your time more valuable? Shouldn't it push you towards discipline and not away from it? To me, that's the twist. Real YOLO means saying yes to things that matter, that move you forward, that build you up. Our fitness students, for example, they show up even when they're sore. So I've heard them before class and they start talking about how they were at the class before and they had a really good workout and now they're feeling it and they're still going to go and do another class. Or they'll talk about how life is getting hectic and they still show up. And that, to me, is YOLO. And the same goes for our martial arts students. I've seen some of them before class working on their katas and they'll usually grab one of our instructors and ask them to help. Or when we get adults that are telling me that they're hectic at work or something's going on at home and they still show up for class. And personally, I don't think there are any perfect conditions. Like I know there's been more than a few times where I wanted to skip out on a class because I was overwhelmed with stuff I had to do. And yeah, I get hooked into the, well, I'm going to do that starting Monday type vibe, whether it be a change in my diet or a change in my fitness routine. And in the martial arts and fitness industry, we constantly say that we will be busy in fall registration season, which is September. That to martial artists or people that teach kids, that's like Christmas to a retailer. But another time that usually in the fitness industry that gets busy is New Year's resolution. So people look at, oh, January 1st, I'm going to start losing weight, or January 1st, I'm going to start working out. And the truth is, I think if you really are wanting to make the most out of your life, then every second counts. So why would you wait until Monday? Wouldn't it be better just to start? So here's your challenge. Whether you're a martial artist, a fitness member, or someone just trying to show up a little more often, picture that still life. The skull, the tulip, the hourglass, because you don't have forever. You do have now. Use it, train it like it counts, lift like you mean it, move with intention, and know that every small action adds up. You don't have to be perfect, just present, consistent, focused. You only live once. So I think we should make it mean something. Thanks for listening today. I hope this stirred something in you, not fear, but fire. Life does fade, but in the end, when people are remembering us at our funeral, they're going to remember how we lived, not how we sat around on the couch. So go train, go sweat, go push, and be proud of how you spend your time. And if you happen to see a skull today, give it a nod, because just like in a vanitas, it's reminding you that you're still here. This has been a Capsule Broadcasting production. Now stop listening and go do something that matters. Maybe clean your dogi or your workout clothes. You're not dead yet. There's no reason to smell like you are.